What is up, guys? I'm just chilling here in my office right now, getting ready to start the day. Today we are going to be working on the Scion. We're gonna be checking to figure out why the freaking battery won't charge. Battery, literally, I don't know if it's an alternator, I don't know if it's just the battery, I don't know if there's a parasitic drain, but today we are going to find out. We're gonna be checking all the fuses. We're gonna be checking everything we can. We're gonna start with probably I'm thinking maybe the alternator fuse, because technically that can blow, because it seems like the alternator is not bad, but we'll have to check out and see. But right now I'm gonna shower real quick and then let's get our day going. Where are you going? Hey, what do you have in your mouth? What do you have in your mouth? What do you have in your mouth? I don't know how well you can see this. It puts the I feel like I don't know, maybe I have had a car that does this. This is the bad boy right here. Alright, so after doing a little bit more research and looking at it, it looks like I potentially would have to take the whole fuse box out and flip it over. But then also looking and doing more research, everyone's saying that it is very rare, very, very rare for that fuse to actually blow. So even though I was trying to do the simpler thing first, I feel like essentially I'm probably going to have to take the alternator out anyway. So before I do all that, I figured we can just check the terminals of the battery and everything like that. Like, I got my multimeter out. We're gonna hook up our battery pack again because the car literally will not start without that hooked up to it. So we're gonna have to hook that up, get it started, check everything with the multimeter if it's going down. Obviously we know the alternator, like down. Obviously we know the alternator is not working quite literally at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and check all of that stuff first before I either go ahead and take the whole fuse box out of the car or alternately take the whole alternator out of the car. So we're gonna try and check terminals first before we just start yanking things out of the car. I don't know if that battery can charge all the way, which would be frustrating because that battery is actually like pretty much new within the past year or so. When I have it hooked up to the battery, like the jump starter, it will start perfectly fine. But then driving it around, you notice that it's not charging at all. When it's running, the multimeter reads at, depending, the lowest it went was like a 13.3 or something like that. So it's not low enough to where it's gonna cut off. But then the highest the multimeter will read, even with having like hooked up the jumper pack without turning the car on, is 11.9. So it's obviously not, which is supposed to be like 12.6, right around there. So it's definitely not holding or getting even enough charge to have the battery fully charged. So annoyingly, might have to get a new battery. It still could be the alternator. there's a lot of things wrong with this car, I think. Slowly. It's going downhill fast. But I will keep you guys updated. I just had to cool off because it's like 90 something degrees outside and I don't have air conditioning. I just have a giant fan, which only goes so far. So, I'll let you know. It's so hot out. My glasses just fogged up, so I just took them off. Right now I'm going to go Famous Dave's, get some food. We're just chilling in the Mercedes this time because it's technically the only car that runs properly to the most. I mean, the only thing wrong with the GTR is that light, which I will update you on that in a second. The only thing wrong with this is the sunscreen is binding, so it just can't close or really open all the way, which is annoying, but it's not detrimental to the driving. But back to the GTR. So like I said in the last video, it was still flashing after we replaced the fuel pumps. At high boost, it is still flashing. It's like 5.5 RPM, I would say. In like third gear, it'll do it. One thing we do need is a new engine cover bolt, or like, I'm just gonna get all new engine cover bolts. My arm's getting tight. I'm just gonna go to like Home Depot for that though. And then, cause one of them stripped, but it would look like they just wouldn't match. So I'm just gonna get new ones for all of them. But yeah, that's where we're at. Going to get food right now. And then we'll be going to Home Depot before it closes to get those bolts. Maybe stop by Petco or PetSmart, whichever it is, to get Felix some food. He's out of food. So we gotta get that too. It's basically just like a mismatch of like errands right now, it feels like today. But we're slowly getting things done. I was supposed to check the battery on the Scion before I left, but I forgot. I'll do it when we get back. We'll check to see. I just left the battery pack hooked up to it. See if maybe, if it just stays hooked up to it, if it can fully charge the battery to 12.6 or even 12.5 or something close to that instead of just 11.9. So we're going to get food, we're going to eat, we're going to check that battery, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, so this tells us whatever. So it's on jump start, which is why it's still at 12.4. Still at 11.9. Screw you, battery. Duralast, gold, proven tough, lies. 1.9. May have to get a new battery, guys. Ugh, that's so scuffed. What's up? So I kind of ended the other day off really awkwardly, basically just saying that I was going to do a bunch of errands and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty much what I did the rest of the day. Update, I guess, on everything. Scion, I'm pretty sure it needs a new alternator, so that's gonna have to be a thing. And then right now, the GTR, like I said, was still having the issues. I'm gonna try just replacing the pre-fuel pump filters and see if that helps, because then it'll put less stress, why did I say it like that, on the post-fuel pump filters. So we're gonna try and do that, see if that helps the issue a little bit. Yeah, so right now we're going to AutoZone, see if they have some filters, and yeah, so let's go. Okay, we are back at the house. Had to go to a couple different AutoZones to get the fuel pump filters. They call them fuel pump strainers, I don't know. But because apparently every AutoZone down here only has one in stock, and I needed two. So I had to go get that. I'm gonna eat right now before we do this. But let me tell, okay, so I remember in the other video I was talking about how when we took the gas lines off, the gas went everywhere, essentially, because there's pressure in there. So I was watching videos on someone else, getting into the fuel pump, and they said literally all you have to do to release the fuel pressure, and it makes so much sense now that I watched the video, but all you have to do is you go in here, you take this off, right? You unplug both of these from here, which essentially just turns off your fuel pumps. And then you just try and start the car, and it just pulls all the rest of the pressure out from in here. And so then when you go take them off, there's no pressure. Like, how does that make so much sense? But I don't want to do it, and it didn't release the pressure, and then I have to try to eat food and I smell like gas. So we're gonna wait to do that. But also I have some people coming over today, so they're gonna be working on their cars as well. So I probably won't film the whole process of doing that. So I took them out because I bought just new filters, pre-filters. Online there, it's saying all about how you gotta like take this off, take out the insert, blah, blah, blah. It's a whole long process that I was hoping it would just fit, and it might not. But when I'm looking at it, it doesn't like, okay, so this one's, it's dirty, but it's not like black dirty, you know? That's not racist, all right? This one's obviously the secondary, this one's the primary, but I mean, it's got like fuzz. I don't understand what's on here. I think I'm probably just gonna put this all back together and then just put it back in. Oh, funny story though. So, you know, I ran the car yesterday, the GTR yesterday, and the fuel level reading inside the car was not going down. I was like, I feel like, you know, because pretty much the only thing that reads your fuel is this little lever right here. This sits in here, this lever goes up and down, tells you what your fuel thing was. Basically, this lever was like caught on this part right here somehow. I don't know how, but it got caught a little bit on there. And so like the fuel level was just reading at a quarter. I was like, I'm pretty sure this gas is like gone, gone. So I was like, I'm just gonna not drive it today to go to AutoZone. I'm gonna take the Mercedes. We're just gonna go, whatever. I get back, I'm doing, you know, everything to take the fuel. I'm gonna grab my light because I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'll take the fuel, you know, the system out. And let me turn my flashlight on so you guys can see this. Look how much gas was in here. Look how much gas. There's like zero gas in here. Literally like none. There's like the tiniest quarter inch of gas or something in there. Like I straight up, there's no gas in there. So kudos to me, I guess, for using all the gas, but now I have to get a gas can to get gas here so the car can run. We're not gonna worry about changing these filters because honestly, the pre-filters really aren't that dirty. Looking at some of the other videos of other people talking about it, theirs were like dark, like almost this gray of this dark. So we're definitely, I don't think, really needs to go about trying to change those. Plus you gotta cut all this off, you gotta take that apart, take the insert out. Like it's not just like a pop those off, pop these on type of thing. Otherwise I'd still do it. But I'm gonna keep those anyway because they were only 10 bucks. Eventually I'll probably need them, so we'll keep them. But yeah, it's annoying. It's very annoying that there's a filter you literally can't get to. But I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your week/weekend. And yeah, see y'all next time.